You've got a little bit of a mixed market right now. You get the Dow falling, dollar weakening a little bit right now over some concerns about U.S.-China tensions. NASDAQ actually trading flat a little bit to the upside at this moment in time. You know, my financial research company, just to clarify, we don't actually invest your money. I believe you need to hold on to everything, right? But we can provide you with some guidance in terms of what we think the opportunities are right now. I started this with my buddy, Rob Horton. We have another note coming out today, actually on Bitcoin. And Jamie Dimon, who's the CEO of the largest bank in America, that would be JPMorgan Chase, he was on Maria Bartiromo, my former colleague's show this morning. He said something kind of interesting. I think that Bitcoin represents something scary for the Jamie Dimons of the world, because Bitcoin actually might actually be the technology and the blockchain on which a lot of things are traded in the future. And so this is one of the reasons why, and I'm not going to completely wonk out on you, but you can go to 76research.com and read more about it, because they're all totally wonk out on you. And I'm going to wonk out on you today or tomorrow, because we've got a big piece coming on this. But the point is that the Bitcoin is the blockchain infrastructure from which I think a lot of things will soon get built. And it's why you have this move into stable coins and the sort of rise of the Bitcoin treasury right now. And so people are stockpiling these Bitcoins. And Jamie Dimon came out swinging against it. It does represent a threat to the sort of traditional financial institutions for sure. And so here's what he had to say. I thought that was interesting. And he's not entirely wrong, but I think that you can stockpile all these things together. Watch.
Well, you said something that struck me earlier. We should be stockpiling. What did you say?
I said not Bitcoins, but bullets, tanks, missiles. Because you pointed out national security is a critical thing. So the most important thing to me in trade is going to be protecting our own national security. And that's around resilient supply chains for medical ingredients, for anything that goes into our F-35 rare earths, and related. Think of, 2 nanocentimeter AI chips, things like that. We say, yeah, this is important for American national security. We need resilient supply chains. And then we have to do things to help the military, which is we don't keep productive capability empty. So all of us do that in our businesses, but their missile capability, they have, I forgot the number, they have a plant building missiles, but if you have the double or triple production, we don't have a plant sitting there ready to go. And we need that.
Right.
And that should have been part of our planning. We don't allow enough flexibility for the military.
Okay, so again, he's not wrong in that you do want to make sure you have a really strong military. You know that, right? Like, you want to have that, and hopefully you never need to use it, but you need to have that. You need to have all the technology behind it. I mean, I do disagree on the Bitcoin stuff, because I think that's part of the future. I think it's kind of scary for them, but Trump gets it. He knows that it's part of the future as well, which is why he's been very out in front of embracing this technology. Overall, how does the market perform in this environment? Look, I'm a big believer we're going to get through all this, whether it be the China tariffs, whether it be the EU tariffs, etc. Donald Trump's going to find a way through these negotiations. We have a tremendous Treasury of the Secretary, and I think you're going to find on the other side of things, the market's going to be up quite a bit in 4 years. It's sort of the invest in MAGA trade. Investinmaga.com. It's another 76 Research handle that we have. But go look at 76 Research. Use code word dollar so you can subscribe for $1 a month for the first 2 months. Here's Donald Trump bragging about how the stocks are going to go up, up, and away.
Amazing what a rising market will do. Oh, it's going to get a lot higher. In fact, I told people 5 weeks ago, this is a great time to buy. I got criticized for that. Now they don't criticize me anymore. People should have listened. But it's going to go a lot higher.
A lot higher. Okay, so what do you buy? These are some of the stocks in our portfolios at 76research.com. I encourage you, again, to go check it out. The other thing, given what Jamie Dimon's saying, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'm sure the gold bugs are out loving that one. Let's see what gold is doing today, because gold has been a very, very strong performing asset, certainly over the last couple of years. I think I was telling you, buy it back when it was 1,500. We're looking at 3,400, trading up nearly 6% today on an ounce of gold. $3,400. Wow. So again, near, if not at an all-time high. This might be an all-time high. Actually, let me see. No, forgive me, it's not an all-time high, but we're definitely near those levels. So I hope you got in when you could. And if you didn't and you want to take another look, go to trishlovesgold.com. Viewers of the show get up to $15,000 with qualifying offers. So go check that out today.